we're going to do now is we're going to talk about the other battery interrupter. It's our 641. This is for C and D cell batteries. One thing I want to point out, this is a little bit different than the 640. It's not a copper disc. It's actually like almost like a computer circuit board. Actually, that's what it is. It's a circuit board. On one side, you have a silver metal plate, and on the other side is a small solder, a ball, like a solder ball with a couple of little metal connectors. This one is a little different. On the 640s, the sides are the same, so it doesn't matter which way you put it into the battery compartment. With the 641s, this little bump you'll want to place towards the back of the battery, on the negative side of the battery, and your silver side put in the battery contact in the compartment, in the battery compartment. So I'm going to show you that right now so you understand what I'm talking about. This, we have a portable boombox, is a battery powered boombox. So we'll open up the battery compartment, and we're going to start. This has a lot of batteries in it, but like I said, you only need one interrupter for the device. And we're going to start here from the back. Take a couple of batteries out. With these big batteries, you need to push these in, and the springs sometimes give you a little bit of resistance. So metal side towards the spring and the little bump towards the battery. So I place my battery in there and get myself positioned, and you can put your other finger on there and hold a little tension on that. Slide these batteries down and then push and get them in there. Like I said, with these big batteries, they do have a lot of power, the springs, so you want to make sure now we're in there secure. Make sure everything's seated. Again, like I said, some battery compartments you may have to cut a notch out, but do test the device first before you start cutting a little notch out. Okay, so now I have my interrupter in place. Now this would be fine for AM, FM, radio, cassette with an analog tuner, which is the old roll style tuners. What you wouldn't be able to adapt is the CD. If you had a boombox that has a CD function on it, you can do the AM, FM radio and the cassette because those are mechanical, but the CD player would not work because of the electronics. So that you can definitely use a boombox with that on there, but you're not going to get that function control. You're going to plug in your switch into the jack coming out of the interrupter. As long as I hold my switch, the radio's going to stay on. So there you go, and it works really well. Now this is another great home adaptation where a 605 would really come in handy if you want to give this not just for cause and effect use, maybe for somebody actually just to sit there and enjoy listening to the radio. Use your 605 switch modifier the same way as we did before. Cable from the switch modifier into your device jack. Plug the other end of this cable into the battery interrupter jack coming out of the device. Then plug your switch cable into your switch jack noted on the 605. Turn your 605 on, and I'm going to use it in the latch mode. So your radio comes on, it stays on, which is great. Hit the switch again, shuts it off.